Hello, bienvenidos a la semana número 8, week number 8. Okay, so what we're learning today is cual, que, condicional, and report speech, okay? So let's see cual and que. What's the difference? Let's open it. Cual and que, because a lot of students tend to get confused when to use cual and when to use que. So let's talk about when you use que. You only use que when you want to describe or define, okay? Describe or define, okay? So describe, remember, well, here is the definition. If you don't know, according to the dictionary, describe, it's a verb to give details about what someone or something is like, all right? And define, verb to describe clearly and exactly what something is. Okay, so for example, describe. I have this question right here. ¿Qué quiere decir door en inglés? So what does door means in English? So would you use, what are you doing here? Are you describing or are you defining? In this question, you're defining, okay? So again, whether you're using, or you are defining or describing, you have to use que, but I want you to see the difference. ¿Qué hay en la maleta? What is inside the suitcase? Well, there is shoes, pens, clothes, right? What I'm doing here, I'm describing. ¿Qué quieres comer? What you, or you, Carlos, what do you want to eat? Here you are defining that that person wants to eat hamburger, all right? ¿Qué hay dentro de la casa? It's very similar to this one. ¿Qué hay en la maleta? What is inside the house? Well, there are tables, there are chairs, rooms. So in this case, you're describing, okay? ¿En qué música te gusta más? What music you prefer the most? Well, I like salsa. That's defining. Mi señora likes salsa. That's, in this case, you define it. Okay, so this is just example for you to see the difference between describe and define. But no matter what, you have to use que. And then when you use cual, to select or identify, okay? What is identify? Well, according to the dictionary, is to recognize as being established the identity of someone or something. And select is to pick, to choose from among several things, okay? So let's see the difference here. ¿Cuáles son las fichas de ajedrez? So you have different fichas. You should know what fichas means, right? So on the table, and then you have fichas, domino fichas, fichas that belongs to ajedrez, and then I come to you and ask you, ¿cuáles son las fichas de ajedrez? Which one is the one you use to play ajedrez? And then you point to the right one. So right there you identify, okay? ¿Cuál es la clase del señor Lagón? Which one is el señor Lagón's classroom? Again, you identify. Here, ¿cuál prefieres? ¿El rojo o el blanco? Do you prefer the red or the black or the white? So here you're selecting. ¿Cuál clase te gusta más? Okay, which class you, Carlos, like the most? Okay, I like math. So that is identified. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Which one is your name? So, ¿cuál es tu nombre? Your name identify you. Who are you by your name, right? People identify you by your name. And ¿cuál es tu dirección? Which one is your address? Again, the address belongs to you, so you identify here. So that's why when you ask people, what is your name? You have to use cuál. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Do not say ¿qué es tu nombre? That is wrong, okay? Because ¿qué es tu nombre? Okay, is only to describe or define. And here you use ¿cuál es tu nombre? Because you identify with when you ask what is your name, because your name belongs to you, and that's how people identify you. Okay. Then we have condicional, which is muy fácil. El condicional, it's very easy. All right, so you don't drop, when you are using a regular verb, you do not drop the ending. What you do is you add, see? You add ia, ias, ia, íamos and ia, okay? It's pretty much like future. In future, you don't drop, you add when the verb is regular. Now, conditional in English is would, okay? Would you cook? Or, oops, cook. Or, well, that's a question, right? Or, I would cook for you if blah 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 blah. So conditional is this one, okay? And how you talk like that in Spanish with these endings right here. Now when the verb is irregular, right here they have the same stem changing for future, okay? You see exactly the same stem, but the only difference is you're gonna use these endings right here, okay? For example, this is wrong. For example, saber, ¿ok? Sabría. Él sabría cómo hacer la tarea. Poder. What is poder here? This is the stem. Po, 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 and then you add the ending. Buscarte en la universidad. I will get you from the college if you need more information here. Okay, so very similar to future in Spanish. Future, you don't drop and add. No, you add when the verb is regular and they have the same stem changing, future and conditional, but they do have different endings. Okay, so be careful with that. Okay, so I need you to go to Vocado and you're going to leave. You're going to record your voice, and this is a homework. I want you to give me 2 complete sentences. One, you have to use future tense, and the other one, you have to use conditional tense. Okay? So 2 different sentences, one for future, one for conditional. Record it through Vocado and send it to me. All right. We're going to next. Let's see, we still have time. The videos, yes. Report to, okay, report speech. This is pretty much when you tell someone what somebody else told you, okay? That's why I call report speech, what somebody else told you, and then you're going to report that. You can use pretérito tense, imperfecto, condicional, or subjunctive. It all depends what you try to say. If you're going to report what somebody else told you that person did in the past, you have to use pretérito. For example, Rosa dijo que fue a Miami. So Rosa told me that she went to Miami. Imperfecto, you're going to use imperfecto to report what people say they were planning to do. Okay, so this right here, we're planning to do, refer to the past, or also that person told you in the past, but refer to the future. Okay, it can interpret or can mean both. Just you need more information in the conversation. So this is an example. Rosa dijo que iba a Miami. Rosa told me that she was going to go to Miami. Maybe in the past, or maybe she told me that she was going to go to Miami next week. So you need more information. Conditional is to report what people say they would do in the future. So these two are very similar, okay? You also can use ir plus a plus infinity. Sorry, you can use ir plus a plus infinity, all right? Or again, you can use imperfecto. So those two are very similar, all right? You're pretty much talking about events that will happen in the future, all right? And this one right here, and this one somebody told you in the past about the events that already happened in the past or that is going to happen in the future. So these two are very similar. Here is an example. Rosa dijo que iría a Miami el domingo. So here you're using conditional, and Rosa dijo que iba a ir a Miami el domingo. Here you're using this formula right here, which it means exactly the same thing. And then you use subjunctive to express what someone told another person to do. So somebody told another person what to do, all right? For example, Rosa dice que hagamos la tarea. So you reporting to all of us what Rosa told you, what all of us should do, okay? That's the key, should do. It's an action. So Rosa dice que hagamos la tarea. la tarea. This decir, to tell, you can do in past tense or in present, okay? So she told us to do homework, or she's telling me to do homework, or she said, then we all should do homework, okay? So again, you can use present here in decir or past, but you must use subjunctive, okay? Because you're expressing, you are reporting what somebody else told you what all of us should do, okay? All right, so what I need you to do is you need to go to assessment and homework and do your homework and submit it when you have it. All right, talk to you soon. Adios.